Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. First of all, I would like to share my gratitude for the comments I've got on the previous videos, and I can't stress enough how valuable it is for me, because I'm starting something new. I'm starting something that is difficult for me to produce content in English, and especially not that I am reading something that I wrote before, but I'm just thinking out loud, expressing my thoughts in a more authentic way. I am sharing my thoughts, my words as I go, using pure logic, sentence by sentence, and I'm really grateful for the comments, because they give me enough evidence that I have been listened to and I am encouraged to keep going. And this is exactly the comment I am referring to. Especially I am grateful for the first comment under a video, and even if it's as little as, you know, I'm with you, keep going, I'm interested in more thoughts that you have, as long as you are, because that's my main point. There is not much difference between 20 comments and 50 comments. There is not much difference between 50 comments and 5 million comments, but there is a great difference between 0 comments and, you know, this is lack of evidence that somebody is interested, and 1 comment, which is enough of evidence for me to feel that, yeah, this has at least some value to somebody. And so I want to once again say thank you very much, and I want to keep going, basically. And I wanted to refer to an article that I found, and I found it by searching the phrase one-way conversations, and I will link the article below, and I encourage you to read it, make your own opinion, and perhaps go back to one comment that I want to share, because I want to comment on the first tip they share in the article. It's an author, one author, not a group of authors, but the advice is, for every question you get, ask at least 1 question back. And I want to be very critical about it, because I totally disagree with this advice. And let me tell you why. My perspective is as such. Like, most of my conversation, like huge majority of my conversations, are very close to one-way conversations. Usually I am on the side where I start asking questions, I keep asking questions, and even if I'm sharing my opinion, they are referring to the answers I got in the first place. So it's basically analyzing a problem that somebody is experiencing, and I'm fine with that. As long as there are other factors involved, I'm fine with that. I am accepting the situation as I got, and I understand that I am not a normal person. I am outside of the normal range for sure. I have always been. And I understand that it's more difficult for me to find people who are curious about the same things I am curious about. And that's fine. That's just how the world works. And I want to say that I don't feel like anybody owes me curiosity about things that I am curious about. And nobody owes me to listen to me, to ask questions, and that's all fine. I just want to point out that I value authenticity, honesty, and being genuine more than I value what's appropriate in societal standards, in the standards within society. I value honesty and being genuine much more. Like, from my perspective, it's just appropriate to be honest, even if it hurts somebody's feelings. And there is a subtle difference between what I feel is rude and what is not. For me, ingenuine curiosity is rude, or it's something that I don't want to offer to other people. Unless we're talking about very unusual situations, like talking to a child and how is school. Although, to be honest, when I talk to children, I am usually genuinely interested in how their school is going. Very often on like family gatherings or like very different gatherings, I felt more connected to children than adults, but that's just another story to share. And I want to say that, like, one thing is to acknowledge what somebody said, regardless if I'm curious or not. Okay, somebody told me about something, and let's say it's totally not my area of interest of interest, and I can honestly and genuinely say, okay, I understand, or there is some part that I understand, some part that I don't, and I'm happy for you that this is your level, this is your area of interest, and I wish you all the best, and I'm really rooting for you, even though it's not my cup of tea, and that's honest. But I don't have any question to ask. I don't want to ask, like I don't want to force myself to ask, and that's another thing, to force questions that I am not genuinely interested in. So that's just something I wanted to share, that I value honesty and being genuine rather than what feels like a standard within society. Like, normal is not a very high value for me. Like, I don't strive to be normal. I strive to be as good as I can, but that's not necessarily normal. And so sharing my gratitude for the comments, and referring very quickly to this concept of one-way conversation, and because of that, I also want to share that I have an idea for some future maybe series of videos. It's definitely related with both binge eating disorder, but more than that, because binge eating disorder is not about food. It's not, I told you, like, I don't like, binge eating disorder doesn't exist in my language. It's more about finding peace of mind, finding a purpose in life, understanding it, like the ultimate acceptance of life. This is area of my interest, and I have some ideas what to do, and it's related to acknowledging something that somebody had to say, because this is, I think, how we learn better. If there is some sort of engagement, somebody said something, so I want to refer to this, then we get like two opinions and we can learn more efficiently. So I just want to say that I have some ideas, and I want to think about how to approach this. And yeah, like, just to give you a glimpse of some trailer, the title of this series will be, hopefully, if I get this right, SDU. I have a perfect outfit for this. So once again, thank you very much for you listening to this video. Thank you very much for the comments acknowledging this, so that I can know that somebody has listened and is encouraging me to keep going. And I hope I will talk to you in the next video about my SDU project, or I will come up with something else in the meantime. Once again, thank you very much, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.